Hey guys, it's Dan here and welcome back to my Har Ganeth playthrough of Mortal Empires. So if you're watching the last episode, then you'll know we started off not the usual start, but we went east instead, took out the Sentinels, made some alliances with the Aghol Norska tribe, or at least we started trading with them, I believe, and we got a non-aggression pact. And then we swung back and we took out Grond, so now they only have 2 settlements left and we're about to go and take those. Just waiting for some replenishment and some recruitment, then we'll move out. So there's going to be a rebellion. Not quite yet, but once we take these 2 settlements there will be a rebellion most likely. I think I still have the right that gives +8 public order in action though, so that could be a contributing factor. So great, we got that now. They'll keep public order under control. So let me check. Now it's not in action apparently, but the commandment is, so that's fine. Build that up, of course. So what I also forgot to mention is these guys declared war on us, but I don't think they'll attack us right away, and I may be able to convince these guys to attack them instead. So let's see, research. We need to let's just get this for now. So did we get trade with these guys yet? We did get trade with these guys. Now will they join the war against these? I'll pay them to do it, obviously. So it's not going to be too difficult to get them to join the war if 3,000 will turn their attention towards them. So I'll wait for a couple of turns, maybe get military access. What about these guys? Will they trade with me? No. That's a pretty big gift in my opinion. I'm going to declare war on these guys because it'll make this faction like me more. So let's see what that did. It's going up by 5, so just have to wait and we'll eventually get trade with those guys too. Now, need to keep building these areas up, and I think, yeah, just get the growth going. Bit hesitant to spend the money on these. 1,000 gold for 10 growth. I'll think about it. I also need to build this gold mine in here, very important building. So we can demolish that now, so we got our 3 riders. I don't intend to lose them. Now, what have they got for a garrison? Pretty okay garrison. Not to mention the fact that they're recruiting, but they'll never be able to beat us, so let's go here and start raiding their territory. It's not a lot of money, but it's still something, and we get some slaves, of course. Now, once I upgrade this, I think we should get the garrison building here in case they attack us. Because if they do attack us, we have nothing to defend ourselves with for now. Now, do I have a black arc ready? Yeah, I think we did the rights. We can recruit one for sure, and we can use the black arc to kind of distract them. That's for sure. If it's in range, they'll attack it. They won't go for the settlements. That's I'm 100% sure about that. but it's expensive to keep that up for 10 turns. Unless, of course, there are treasures nearby, which would make it worth it. I know this treasure is bugged. I can't actually get that as far as I'm aware. But there's another one over here. It'll take a few turns to get there, though. But I am going to recruit this Black Ark. It's only 275 upkeep cost. It won't increase my army upkeep costs. Now I hope they won't come and attack me while I'm trying to retrieve this, though. Any more treasure lying about? No, but I'm sure they'll spawn.
True savages. A timely arrival. My warhounds have not eaten in. Understood.
Oh yes, that's perfect. These guys are at war now with each other. The only bad thing is if these Hellspire guys win against them, they'll confederate with them and become even more powerful.
I've been looking forward to this.
I'm not too concerned about that.
Ripped to shreds.
Always ready for a headbutting contest.
So I think that's all we can do for now. So we had this lord and we've already occupied these settlements, that's right. So there will be rebellions coming soon, actually. Public orders dropped now. Minus 16 in Grond. Probably because we looted the place, I think. So hopefully this blood voyage will cause some havoc and get me some money. Whenever the blood voyage is destroyed, you get sacking loot depending on how many they killed and how much they destroyed. They won't occupy any settlements. They'll just raise them, I think, or sack them. And by the way, there's no point doing a second Death Knight while your current blood voyage is not destroyed, because it won't queue another one up. It'll just sit there. You'll get the bar full, but you won't get another blood voyage even after this one gets destroyed, so I wouldn't recommend doing that. Income, income, income. So these guys should focus on each other for now, I believe. I believe some other treasure spawned somewhere. Definitely saw it. I think it was near my blood voyage, though. Yeah, that's quite far. We're not going to get that.
Always ready for a headbutting.
Noble of Nagara, speak, kin, and I will go. Unthinkable. I am Cain's instrument.
So we're almost here, which is what we wanted. Let's go and destroy these guys. I'm going to have to fight these battles because even if the auto-resolve was more in my favor, we'd lose the cavalry. The reason for that is it splits the damage across units of a similar type. So since we only have 3 cavalry, they'll take the damage that the cavalry were going to take divided by 3. Whereas these dread spears will take the damage divided by 7. Cavalry never fare well in auto-resolve because I'm not entirely sure about this, but I think they just get sent in, you know, like auto-attack mode, and they reach the enemy first and they take lots of damage. So yeah, we got this fireball to use up. Decent damage. Basically kills anything it hits, so always worth using it. So it's a good idea to target down these Black Ark Corsairs. They have no shields. So these cavalry are far from great, to be honest, but they're still good at taking out those little dark shards. So that's enough, no need to shoot any more, because they will all die. By the way, some people think that if you leave more enemies alive, you get more slaves. What do you guys think? I don't know about that, because when you go to the auto-resolve and you wipe the entire army out and they lose everything, you still get slaves, so I don't think that could be true. Otherwise this faction would never auto-resolve anything, right? Going to be looting because obviously we're probably going to need to delete whatever's here. So we'll delete this, and I think we said we're going to send all the slaves here. Send the slaves to the province that can handle them. And obviously the province that has the extra slave income.
To be honest, I'd rather be raiding.
Dreadlord, awaiting command. Those who cross me do not live to tell.
No real point confederating, to be honest, but if I confederate, it'll just make the other factions hate me. And public order debuff. Can't have that. Besides, we'll get another battle out of beating them up there, so. Now, I think we should push on and get this. Thing is, rebellions will be coming soon, and that. So definitely be a rebellion next, and the turn after the next one here. And we got 5 turns here. Yeah. So we'll upgrade this. I think. Normally I upgrade the ones with the resources in them first, but Har Ganeth has got some nice buildings and I want to get there ASAP.
What you will meet your doom.
Whichever woeful deity.
You seeks the counsel of the Witch King. I accept. I am Malak.
Dark deeds.
So, you think you can lead the true death?
Enter then. Are you up?
Noble of you try my patience. Do you wish death? Dreadlord, awaiting command.
So we discovered another Dark Elf faction, but as I do recall, they're not very friendly. So yeah, not very friendly with us. I don't really want to be going to war with these guys, but it's not really worth it.
Speak quickly, and you may escape with your life.
We'll see how it goes down there.
Always ready for a headbutting contest.
So these guys, I noticed, have moved out now. What are they going for?
Woeful deity protects you.
So they're at war with all of us, but so if they double time here and double time again, they'll get to about where I am now. I may be able to get this and then get back in time. So as much as I'd like the income here, I think we definitely need this. So that'll give us 6 there, plus the garrison is already 6. Any other buildings that would could help us against them? Not really. But it adds walls as well. So I'm going to do this. So I don't want these guys fucking me over. Can't just build money all the time. I mean, you can do it a lot of the time, but got to think about security as well. Now we're building some money here, though. So can we make it there in 2 turns from here? I don't think so. Just gonna go balls to the wall, charge right at them. Not a good garrison here either. Good thing is, The fact that we waited so long to come here means they've upgraded all the settlements. So we'll keep all of these buildings when we take this next one. There'll be a rebellion there next turn. We could probably handle it though.
Do not vex us further. What? To be honest, I'd rather be raiding, but you have my time.
Now if we pay these guys enough, they may join the war. Let's see if they'll join it for this much. Might seem like a lot of money, but if I don't have to worry about these other guys attacking me, then that's money well spent in my opinion. Okay, so not right now, maybe next turn.
Noble of Nagaroth, what plight do you bring before the unthinkable? You are welcome here, but do not think you are safe. Foolish request. Definitely not. Denied. Foolish request.
Right, so they don't want to trade it under any circumstances.
Denied.
It's the annoying thing about this difficulty, no one wants to trade with you.
Let's find somewhere quiet.
Now I'm going to build good relations with these guys as well, because it's just not worth it going into their territory. It's full of corruption, full of all this other shit.
Accepted.
So this will make Icol like me more, because they are friends with those guys. So it's +1 only, but
Are you after a drink? A fist fight?
I'm told you want to talk. How disappointing. I was restless for a fight.
so these guys are weak, and I do plan to take these 3 regions off Nagaround if they don't take them. But we can wait for a while, because I know they're occupying this settlement, so I don't want them to come and fuck me. Well, I'm not ready for it. So I'm going to fix this, because we'll make the money back in 1 turn, basically, from the doubling our production of wines. So we're getting 15 now. We fix it. We get 30. So there is a rebellion here. So what's she got?
What is this foolishness?
Bunch of garbage by the looks of things. Now, she hasn't laid siege yet, so that means I've got an extra turn to do my business up here. So what do they got? Shades. They're quite annoying, but we can deal with them.
I am Cain's instrument. Carnage awaits us.
The thing about the AI, they almost always, when they use shades, they almost always send them out first. So they'll reach us before the rest of their units do, and we can just we'll win in the archery battle, because they'll probably be shooting at our guys with shields. Besides, we have a hill advantage here. So they're standing there, but I can guarantee that those shades are on their way here. Let's send her up to scout, just to be sure about this. So I imagine they might send them up, but it seems like they haven't, or else they're just walking very slowly. If we can draw them in with our cavalry, that would be great. Yep, so they weren't sending them out, so we gotta pull back now. So we'll advance. Hide these guys in the forest in case they're trying to escape. So now they're coming. So we took quite a pounding here. But it doesn't matter, because we'll recover everything, and that's the end of this faction. I mean, those cavalry, they can't take any hits at all. If you even try and disengage with them, you'll lose like a quarter of your health.
I feel Cain's gaze. Blood is power.
Right, do we need this barracks?
The Druki are restless. Cease your provocations. Black-hearted Dreadlord. Set the sails.
So we get 10,000 from this, so it's definitely worth coming here.
Sail, damn you!
Blood always ready for a headbutting contest. Fine.
So now they join for free. Strange how it works, huh?
Welcome to the Black Court.
Probably because I defeated Grond now.
Carefully. Definitely not.
So I'll make this trade money back easily, but
Foolish request.
most I'll be paying for it is 3,000.
Unthinkable.
Alright, they just don't want to cooperate.
Hear you. Let's find.
Far more worthwhile to trade with these guys than to kill them.
No! Madness! No! No!
I should have just taken the one they offered me.
All the way!
Whatever, we'll make it back as well. 2 turns. Gonna destroy these guys. Not gonna trade with them. So these guys are friendly to Nagaron, so entering into a non-aggression pact with them should... Oh no, they hate the fact, they don't like the fact that I did that. Strange how it works. Whatever, it's free money.
What? I find you tiresome.
So now that these guys are at war, I believe they should head over to their main faction. I notice the AI can't really handle naval battles in this game. They'll sit outside the city and really not do shit. I think that's what's going to happen anyway. So we can get the full speed on again, because they can't reach us. So this is how far they can move with full speed. Any treasures? No more treasure here. There's one here we could go and get. Fortunately, we have to go through these guys first. The reason why I hired this arc now also is so we can get the growth rolling. So the longer it's on the field, the more growth it's going to get. It's like a horde. I'm still going to build this here because it'd be dangerous not to. I'm going to upgrade this as well so we can get the extra wine produced and give us more money.
The buildings are crumbling.
I don't know if we actually need this. I don't think it's really worthwhile getting shades. I mean, let's compare them to dark shards. It's 18 ammo, 130 range, and 34 missile damage. So I mean, they're decent, and I think they pierce armor. Yeah. But don't these guys also pierce armor? Yeah. It's a considerable increase in their missile damage, though. If we were to get shades now, there's only 60 of them as well. You got to consider that. Of course, the melee attack and defense much higher on these guys, as is the speed. I wouldn't normally buy them, but I'll keep the building here for now and decide later. It is always useful to be able to outrange your opponent, though. Even if it's just by 5. Means you get your shots off first.
Cruel Dreadlord, you are welcome here.
So where's that damn blood voyage at? Should be down here wreaking havoc almost. It's got a decent army, but let's see what it can do with it. Got my doubts about them. So we'll swing down here and take care of this rebellion. Suppose we could try some shades out. I mean, it's not like we don't have the money for it. I'll take one more. So that's all we can do for now, I think.
Make haste. I have rights to lead.
No, thank you. Oh shit. So they actually managed to defeat these guys. That is very bad news for us.
Your conquests strike fear into the hearts of your enemies, mighty lord. The wisest amongst them will know that fate is on your side. I have foreseen it.
So that means we need to go and destroy these guys now.
I am Cain's instrument. My visions predict fame. I am Cain's instrument, unfettered. Blood Queen of Har Ganeth.
So that was unfortunate. I was not expecting that one bit.
You are welcome here, but do not think no. Welcome. Speak, if you would. For Nagaroth.
Right, so we got our trade back with these guys. We need someone to sell the shit to, so we'll make that back in 6 turns. Now, unfortunately, we're about to get fucked by these guys, I imagine. So they lost almost everything in the battle. That's the only consolation. So it'll take them a while to build up their forces. They won't be able to assault this place. These guys can't get past the frozen city. So it's not all bad. We may be able to salvage something out of this. If we can get back there in time. I almost wish I had another army for this though. I almost wanted to disband these bleak swords because they're not really fulfilling any role. Constantly getting shot. So I'm gonna kick these. Now let's see. Could we possibly give that to someone else? I've already got that. So what do we get with this? Nothing useful for certain. No, not worth wasting slaves on that shit. So we need to get this back up.
Take what's theirs.
So these guys might take peace with us now.
It ends here.
Because they've went down in strength ranking. Also, we can't forget the fact that they're also at war with these guys now. We're going to be ravaging their territory. So it's not even guaranteed that they'll attack me.
I've been looking forward to this. Prepare to be ripped to
I think I'll wait a while though.
Cease your provocations.
I should have moved him myself actually. I'll just keep going collecting treasures with this guy. I may leave him next to this garrison also just to provide the support spells. Which these guys... Ah, so Norska's confederated these guys now somehow. So I hope this doesn't break my reliability rating. I want to confederate with Nagaron, so I had to do that. So now Norsk is confederated with these guys we were at war with, so they could provide me with a reliable trading partner once again. Depends how much they like us though. So, let's see what we can salvage from this situation. Norska don't hate us at least. Not at war with anybody. That's the problem. So they could declare war on me.
Whichever woeful
Asso Princess.
protector of Ulthuan. Your presence is not a
Yes. Skaven warlord!
But in any case, we have to turn our attention to these guys now. I may just raise their settlements because I know for a fact it's going to be impossible to hold these things with 100% chaos corruption. So they're probably going to come here. Unfortunately, we have 2 rebellions to take care of as well. So since we got our slaves in this province, we should probably get some slave pens, but maybe a waste building it in this settlement though. And again, goes up to level 4, so we'll build the slave pens here.
Are you here to negotiate, or to be speared like a pig?
I'll pay them big money for this. So not accepting under any circumstances. So what do they like us for? So they don't like us for our past war with those guys. They don't like monks, so killing them will make them like us more. So we'll do that. First, we're going to take these guys on. Go redistribute these banners now. So charge bonus, we'll give that to the cavalry. Give this to the cavalry as well. I think that's all good. So we could auto-resolve this, but I may lose something if we do that. So I'm going to fight it. I know for a fact we'll lose cavalry if we auto-resolve that battle. I will let the garrison do all the work though. So we'll wait over here and let the garrison do their thing. These guys are invisible, so we can use that. The rest of us can stay back. So I said I let the garrison do most of the work, and it never works out like that. Always trying to be efficient and use all my units. So the good thing about Shades is they should be faster than the rest of their units. So if they do engage us like this, we can still get away. They do a fantastic job of ripping these guys apart, though. I can't deny that. So that's the Lord taken out at least. And they should be shattering now. So I want to leave some of these guys alive so I can get a second battle out of it. You know I love doing that. Feels almost like an exploit, but it's not really. That'll do. So those shades did pretty good actually. Somehow I think if they were dark shards they would have done a lot worse there.
I feel Cain's gaze.
Beware your new slaves. Short-sighted.
So unfortunately I can't reach these guys in one turn. Let me think, what are we gonna get next? I think... Well, I know the Cauldron of Blood is the best mount for her, so I'm definitely getting that, but do we need it now? Yeah, let's take that.
Blood Queen of Har Ganeth.
Ridiculous.
So I'm gonna
Murder awaits.
force march over here so they can't attack this settlement. I don't think they would anyway, but you never know. They've changed the rebellion since last time I played. Usually they wouldn't even attack your armies when they were standing next to the settlement, but now they go right for it. They used to just go straight for the main settlement regardless if your army was there or not. So we're unreliable now because we broke our trade agreement with Mung.
A timely arrival.
But we would have been unreliable anyway if we didn't live up to our alliance with Nagarond. We should never have entered into a military alliance with these guys. That was a mistake.
Choose your words carefully, or I shall choose my blade.
If we give these guys a gift, so that should keep them sweet for a while. Once that gets over 0, we can get the non-aggression pact, I think. We also need a higher strength ranking in order to kind of bully them into diplomacy. Now we could get another army now, but it's going to be expensive, and we don't have anywhere to hire anything that's not a shade. So, I think I'm maybe better off waiting for this because we need sorceresses, and we only get those at level 4. Because we have no magic for our army, right? So we need a sorceress. Hellbrand has no magic of her own. Neither does the Death Hag. I think that's all we can do here. Of course, now we've jumped into that war on their side, they won't even pay us money anymore. And of course, we're unreliable, so that's why these guys won't give us any treaties. I forgot about that. So hopefully that won't lead to them attacking us. We're going to have another rebellion here in a second. I wonder how that'll work out. Strange. At least we have one turn before they start sieging, at least. So the rebellion did spawn, and basically what it did is fill their stack up to full. So I hope that doesn't backfire on me and they attack me now. They very well could do that. So. And somehow they recovered all of their losses as well. Got a shit ton of good units. But the good thing is these guys haven't come and attacked us yet.
Are you here to negotiate? Whichever woeful...
Waste my time. Blood queen.
So we need to engage these guys. It's gonna be tough, but we can do it. They've got 3 ranged units, plus these guys. Lots of cavalry, and the bolt thrower. So I really am going to make the garrison do most of the work this time. Send the garrison against them, tire them out. Just got to do it properly this time. Need to take out that bolt thrower before it crushes us. They can do a lot of damage. The AI almost always aims for the most clumped up pack. So where is the damn bolt thrower? So it's right there in the middle. How far can it shoot? Quite far, so we'll wait back. And we'll use her to waste its ammunition if we can. So while they've got that bolt thrower there, they won't move against us. They'll wait for us to come to them. We can use that fact. However, just in case they do, we can get prepared. Make a long line with these guys against the cavalry. I'll actually use the Death Hag because she's smaller and much less important. And she has this. So they're moving now.
As you wish. With fury. King demands it.
So once they've repositioned, they should start firing on us. Maybe if we get right in front of them. Yes, now they're firing on us. I know this is really cheap, but you gotta do what you gotta do to win. And Creative Assembly could easily fix this. Just need to add something into their algorithm that says, hey, don't use the bolt thrower against one hero or one lord. I don't think they even hit us once yet. If this is a hell cannon, we'd probably be dead by now. Those things almost never miss. So they're out of ammo now, which means we can reposition ourselves to let's take the flat ground, because there's no high ground apart from over here and it's very small. Try and stay against the edge of the map, so they only have one way they can flank us. So what's this? Yeah, we got this now. Where are the cold ones? I want to destroy those. Or the witch elves, that would be good. So it looks like they're moving out now. Put these guys slightly forward so they get hit first. Shit, we messed up with our cavalry big time.
Bride of Cain! Helebron! What deeds await? Brides of Cain!
Executioners!
Indeed! Lack!
At once! Glorious destruction! Murder awaits! We are ready! Terror and death! Hack! Cut! Moving out! Dread spears! Druki! Shades! It is done! Die, weaklings! Advance, Druki!
Destruction!
Dark sharks! Slay them! Murder awaits! Terror and death! Executioners! Nagarothi! On to slaughter! Die, weaklings! Dread spears! Dark elves! Carnage awaits! Dark elves! Advancing! Casting spells! Cain, forgive me! Time to go! Going! Advancing! Druki! Hack! Cut! Cold-blooded killers! Destroy!
Helebron!
Slash! Kill!
Femme fatale!
Dark Riders! Forward!
Helebron!
So that was dangerous army. Not even a very high tier army either. Just some hard-hitting frontliners. Thankfully, the garrison took most of the damage, except my Dark Riders. I failed with those terribly in that game.
Cold-blooded killers! Slaughter them! End them! Kill them!
Good, just got those guys taken out there, I think. It should do. I'm not sure if we can get a third battle out of this same rebellion. I think it might just be two, but I'm not sure. But I guess we'll see now. So at least none of the cavalry were destroyed. That's always something.
Do what you must!
Sweet mud!
So yeah, only I don't know if that's because they were against the city or not, but it seems like you can only get 2 battles out of 1 rebellion.
Behold my beauty. What is this foolishness?
I'm going to stand next to Har Ganeth now. I know they won't attack me because they won't have enough to challenge my army, but they may lay siege to the city. The closer I am, the less movement I have to spend trying to chase them.
Cease your provocation!
I have many Skaven slain.
Champ, are you here to negotiate? Dread Lord of the Druki.
So many turns will it take us to get this? 3 turns. Not sure if it's worth it. Well, we can always try it. Nothing better to do. I don't want to recruit with this unit yet because it can only recruit Corsairs and they're expensive.
Noble of Nagaroth, speak, kin, and I will gladly hear your request.
So that's all we can do for now, I think. Gonna be another rebellion here in 3 turns. So they also have a bolt thrower, but I think we'll use the shades just to annihilate that right away. These guys also have vanguard deployment. So if they try and send the cavalry after us, we can always get to them. So they got dropped. $20 losses. Not bad. Don't know how that bolt thrower didn't manage to kill anybody. They got a full volley off right in our faces.
Sweet murder.
Right, so we got these guys coming now. We knew they were coming. Hopefully they'll just occupy it. They won't raise it, but I won't hold my breath.
Slash, stab, fight, kill. Blood is power. Mistress of Har Ganeth.
So we can only get her to level 40. So what do we want now? I think we definitely need Blood Queen. I don't think this is particularly useful. It's don't care about loyalty. Slave decline rate, couldn't care about that just for one province. I mean, casualties captured is useful, but gotta think long term. Is it gonna be useful all game? Or just for a while? Well, this is definitely gonna be useful. Because that thing has a long cooldown. That at least this place is stabilized. I think a road would be useful here so we can move between our provinces more quickly. Personally, I like this one best. Witch Brew is okay, but Rampage, I like to be able to control her actually. I wonder if we can make peace with these guys.
A timely arrival. My warhounds have not eaten.
Ah. Whatever. So Nagaron declares war on them and then just does nothing. Where is he anyway? He's all the way down here and they declared war on Nagaron for absolutely nothing. Or Nagaron declared war on these guys for absolutely nothing. Genius AI logic. So let's see what these guys are doing. He's recruiting there. And now he's going to army up here somewhere. The fact that they trespass in your territory means that they're probably planning to kill you.
Are you here to negotiate? Or to be speared like a pig? Northmen come!
So let's see what the Blood Voyage is doing. It's done alright. It's raised this place, which should make us quite a bit of cash. And if they can manage to get over here before they recruit, that'd be great. And we'll be able to do it next turn, I think. No, they're just a little bit far away. So we'll get some nice loot when they return, or when they get destroyed. Gotta be mindful of this as well. We keep going down. I mean, if I have to, I'll do it. If it goes down here, we'll have to do it. So hopefully the blood vessel, the blood voyage will get destroyed in the next couple of turns. Because I mean, it sounds strange to say that, but if it stays there too long, it just makes it less worthwhile for me clicking this button. Right. I think that's all we can do for now.
There is growing unrest.
And of course they raised the place. I think this is the way to go. Yep.
The Druki are restless.
Marauders all!
Lord of the Black Court. The ocean awaits. My plans must wait. Your plans are foolish. Agree. The people are displeased.
Bloody-handed priestess. Blood queen of Har Ganeth. Cain's priestess. Mistress of Har Ganeth. Mayhem and madness. Murder awaits.
So I'm gonna rush to these guys now so they can't raise anything else. Gonna have to recolonize this, but gotta be careful so I don't do it and die to these guys.
Choose your words carefully, or I shall choose my blade. What trickery is this? Driven.
Cease your propaganda.
I think it might be wise to recruit a new army now. Get plenty of money for it. So I think we will recruit in this province. So delete that and get a barracks set up there. And then we'll get the lord in next turn. If we got a better dark sorcerers, that would be great, but none of them are really that good. Campaign movement range would be great. This, but I don't like the death ones because they don't have the ability to sacrifice the health for Magicka or for Winds of Magic. This could be useful though.
My blades are your words will seal the
So where is this Blood Voyage? Still hasn't been destroyed yet. We've fallen now into this region, I think.
I am Cain's instrument. Blood Queen of Har Ganeth.
Still unreliable.
We have watched.
Don't anger me. When I'm angry, I make challenges. This is folly. The Druki are restless. The people are displeased.
Death Hag.
Right, so we'll just push into their territory once we've replenished. I'll probably just raise everything though. I can't be bothered holding on to it because we'll just have to keep our army there for like 5-6 turns. It's just wasting money. I mean, the upkeep cost in this army is almost 3,000, so that's 15,000 right there, wasted maintaining a region with 2 settlements. And it may even be more turns than that because it takes a while for Chaos Corruption to go away. So I think I will just raise them and come back later when I can afford to colonize it.
World Walker. Slaughter the sheep. Whichever woeful. Yes?
Darüber super, ja.
So I would like you guys to go and attack someone here. Come and help me out with these guys, that'd be great. Even if Malekith could colonize them, that would be fine. Because when we confederate with them later, it means we'll get that region as well.
Mistress of Har Ganeth.
Good thing is these guys are barely recruiting at all, so they're not going to be any threat to us anytime soon. And now it's the High Elves I've got to worry about, because they do have a habit of sending voyages up north to try and destroy our settlements. So these fuckers are raiding us now.
We are displeased.
So we have this -5 now from this for certain.
Black-hearted dreadlord.
I honestly wish they just attacked this.
Defender of the Phoenix throne.
Still coming here like I said I would though. Now where are these guys gone to?
Lord of Nagaroth.
There is growing unrest.
There's 13 in garrison there, it's not bad but it's not great either. Definitely will need this army to fend them off.
The Druki are restless.
So I won't recruit her yet, I'll recruit her maybe after this is done, because I want the guys with shields and I want the bleak swords. Spearmen are pretty trashy.
I am Cain's instrument. Cain's priestess.
I'll probably occupy these and just abandon them rather than raising them outright, because I'll need the replenishment as I move to their last settlement.
negotiate, or to be speared like a pig.
Cease your provocations.
Another rebellion coming.
Someone bring me a cloak.
I'm gonna fill this now, because I can't afford a rebellion there right now when I'm pushing into Mung. So there'll be no new Blood Voyage, because we already have one. And it's not queued up either. So, but we had to do it. So sometimes there's a benefit to the Blood Voyage meeting at quick demise. So finally they're moving. Still haven't attacked this.
You have warpstone. Good. No!
I am Malak, king of the Druki.
The Druki are restless. Black heart. The ocean awaits.
The people are displeased.
Behold my beauty. Despair. It shall come.
So I'll wait here while Malekith comes up. If he can take them on himself, that's fine by me.
Cease your provocation.
So we'll get this in one turn, which will give us plus 40 public order over the 5 turns. It's well worth 100 slaves, I think.
Mistress of Har Ganeth.
We need more replenishment here. We can't go in with a half a stack.
Now! Come, speak! Let's talk, barter trade. Good. The day of awakening.
So I think that's enough replenishment. It said ally mobilizes against settlement, but I don't see them coming. They still haven't moved from where they were last turn. Finally something useful.
Supreme Sorceress of Grant. The portents are good. Supreme Sorceress of Grant.
We have watched for long.
She's the why you contact me? But what you want now?
I've little time for talking, but much time for killing.
I will not.
So finally the damn voyage is gone, but it's too late anyway. At least we got some money from it. It'll help fund this army a little bit.
Behold, true power.
Tribesmen, gather.
Cain's bride.
No.
Bloody-handed priestess. End them.
So just garbage marauders, should be no problem really. They haven't even got armor. So we'll wait over here, they may come to us. So they are coming to us. Right. May as well loot this, get our slaves and our money back. After all the money they've cost us now. I don't think I'll bother building anything, because we're still going to have minus 15... minus 35 when the military presence goes away. It's 3 turns for rebellion, is that right?
The buildings are crumbling. The Druki are restless.
Supreme sorceress of Grond.
Gotta keep an eye on the horizon for the High Elves as well, because they will be coming.
Sister of the Dark One.
I represent counsel. Confirm me. Yes, yes. See how long my tail. No!
A negotiation. How about this? I let you talk, then we do. Yes.
So we'll push in here and take this next. And hopefully it'll be the end of those guys. I'm gonna perform this right now because we need the public order. And it's just 100 slaves, it's nothing really. Positive public order everywhere now, that should help a lot. Anyway guys, that's it for this episode, so please like and subscribe if you want. I hope you enjoyed it, and please stay tuned for the next episode. I'll be uploading it in probably either tomorrow or the day after, and I'll keep uploading it. I'll try and upload something every day. So once again guys, thanks for watching.